Happy Thanksgiving. So, as you can hear, we're getting the house ready for a nice meal. I just got back from a run. During my run, as I want to do, I was engaged in some meditative contemplation, as I do often, and I came to some things that I wanted to share. For those of you who haven't seen these before, there's this thing I do. It's sort of part of my daily Taoist practice. I spend some amount of time each day, sometimes it's seconds, other times it's minutes or hours. In this case it was about 45 minutes, in meditation and contemplation over something I'm working on. Sometimes that's something I'll work on for a day or a week or a month or several months. The longest so far I think was 18 months for something. Anyway, what I've been working on since the end of August is about the nature of pain. And here's what I came to today. So, before I tell you the revelations or the expectations or the whatever, the thought process, the contemplation about all this, let me share what got me thinking about it. One was someone close to me was really mad about something at their job. It's just an unfair situation. A thing that they couldn't do anything about, or rather they could do something about, but they were just mad. So we sat and we talked about this thing that made them mad. And they were venting, honestly, and I wanted to solution for them. They didn't want that, which is common, by the way. Then I also saw a post online about another situation that could be construed one way to cause pain and suffering and worry, or really was no big deal. And I got to think about those two kinds of pain. That, highly intensely personal pain for something in your life versus that sort of pain about something external out in the world you can't really do much anything about. And I realized some things. That pain at its root, no matter what kind of pain it is a form of striving. I don't want things to be this certain way that I think that they are. And the sharing of that pain is a form of intimacy. It's really a raw thing to take something that bothers you, that makes you upset with yourself or the world, and take it from in here and put it out there where people can hear it and see it. It's raw, it's vulnerable, it's scary, it's terrifying. And it's also a form of expectation. You put it out there and you say, man, this makes me mad. And then you wait. And what is it you wait for? You wait for a change in yourself, for the thing to not make you mad anymore. You wait for a change in the world, for the thing that made you mad in the first place to go away or change. Or you wait for validation from other people that it is so. And I even saw this reflexively in myself, in both examples. For the person that was talking to me about their job, I was trying to solution. I wanted them to suffer less and to change their circumstance, because their pain was my pain too, which was my form of expectation. And for the person that had posted something, that famous "there's someone wrong on the internet," I posted my 2 cents about it, and I realized that I was doing it again, because I was making their pain my pain, or the potential pain of others who might read it my pain, when I didn't need to do that. Why don't I need to do that? And this is sort of at the core of the epiphany. Because people, in terms of their processing and their absorption of pain and anger, vary. Some people are like sponges, and other people are like rocks. Let me explain what I mean by that. For some, a bad circumstance will happen, something that will cause pain or anger or suffering, and you'll take a deep hit of it right away and get mad, get upset, whatever, and then let it go. Move on to the next thing. You'll see that there's a change you can make, or you'll see that there's nothing you can do about it, and on you go. Other people are more like rocks. They, sit astride a stream of anger, of circumstance. It breaks across them, and they stand resolute against it, and it keeps on coming, and they keep on fighting, and, maybe eventually it'll wear them down, little by little. Maybe not. Maybe it'll break them up into, a pebble eventually, or a series of pebbles, and they'll get washed down the river. Maybe it'll just change the shape of them. The circumstances of anything that happens to you certainly shapes you. But the speed at which it happens, there's not much you can do about that. Or, well, there's not much I can do about it. At least not for others. So the thing that I see is that by accepting that for some people and some things, people are rocks and some are sponges. Some are rock circumstances, some are sponge circumstances. This is true for me too. Things related to money, those are rock things for me. It takes a hard effort on my part to let something go that makes me feel like I'm not on top of my shit financially. Yet for things related to, someone's opinion of me publicly, oh my god, that's such a sponge thing. I don't really give a damn what anybody thinks of me. And I recognize that everyone's got their own sponge stuff. Everyone's got their own rock stuff. And I don't need anyone or anything to be any different with the world for it to be a perfectly wonderful place to be in. For which I am thankful, and thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving.